Hey there, everybody. Welcome to another edition of NHL Trade Talk. Now, my name is Jim Parsons. I'm here with NHLTradeTalk.com. This video is going to be focused on Seth Jones of the Columbus Blue Jackets. Lots of talk surrounding the defenseman, a Norris Trophy caliber defenseman who may be on the move this offseason. He has informed the Columbus Blue Jackets that he's not interested in re-signing with the team. Now, we don't know if that's never going to change, but it doesn't sound like he's going to be interested in sticking around. GM Jarmo Kekalainen is hoping he'll change his mind, but it sounds like most people believe that a trade is probably coming. So there's lots of talk about who Seth Jones could be traded to, what they might be asking for in return, whether or not he'll sign an extension because he's only got 1 year left at I think $5.4 million before he hits the free agent market, and he's going to be a very well-paid defenseman when he finally does hit the market. So there's a lot of talk about which teams are interested in Seth Jones. The front runners right now seem to be the Los Angeles Kings, because they have a massive prospect pool, lots of draft picks, lots of good young assets that they could move, and Columbus might be interested. The Chicago Blackhawks probably looking at something, and he would fit there quite nicely on their defense core, although they are interested in him signing an extension if they are interested in it. The Edmonton Oilers have come up in a conversation. The idea here would be that Darnell Nurse would be the top guy on your left pair, and Seth Jones would be the top guy on your right pair. Although the Oilers aren't really keen on the idea of maybe having to give up a guy like Evan Bouchard or Philip Broberg, which is probably who Columbus would ask for in any exchange. And then that would leave them a little light on the left and right side underneath these two. But then again, these two guys can play 30 minutes a game, so they can play most of Oilers' games. The Philadelphia Flyers are in the conversation. Toronto was apparently in the conversation, not in the conversation so much as maybe rumored to be out there, but you have to look at them as a rental option more than something Seth Jones might look at long term, considering they have so many questions about contracts in Toronto, whether or not they can afford to do them. They'd be looking at a 1 year rental at the $5.4 million, and they'd be having to giving up a lot to get Seth Jones for just 1 year. Now Toronto's going to try to win at all costs, but is that really worth giving up? Are you willing to do that? And you got to know Columbus is going to be asking for the moon, regardless of whether Seth Jones is a rental or a long-term extension. So there's going to be lots of teams that play here. We'll keep you posted on who and what other franchises might be interested in Seth Jones, whether or not there's talk that he could be moved this summer at the draft or maybe later, whether or not he plays out some of his time in Columbus and then is moved as a rental somewhere towards the end of the season. We'll see, but there's going to be lots to talk about Seth Jones. Obviously, as an Oilers fan, I think that would be kind of cool, but at the same time, there's a lot you're going to have to give up to get this guy, and we'll see where it goes. All right, guys, we'll keep you posted on that. Don't forget, if you want to like and subscribe to this channel, we'd greatly appreciate it. If you hit the notification button for future videos, we'll make sure that you get them all. And then, of course, as there's news and rumors regarding Seth Jones and any other players in the NHL, we'll try to have videos for those, especially the big stories. But we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks a lot.